Luke just said what? We got to talk about it.
If you like what you see, come and get it with me. I know you deserve all you want. 'Cause your heart's made of gold, but don't wait till you're old. If you want it, I get you some.
Welcome to the Big Brother Breakdown with Joleen. Welcome to the BB Breakdown with Joleen. That's me.
Who is she? Who is she? Who is she? Where did you find her?
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Joleen Lunzer here, stand-up comedian and Big Brother superfan, to talk all things Big Brother Season 25. Well, I was watching the live feeds tonight, and I was writing down all my updates, and at approximately 1 a.m. Pacific, we had Luke using a racial slur. So we're going to talk about that and a couple of other live feed updates. But first, make sure you smash that like, you guys. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed. I post a lot of Big Brother live feed updates. We try to take a comedic look at the things going on in Big Brother, but sometimes we can't always find the funny. But we try. Well, it's been quite a day in the Big Brother house. It's been basically the crying game. Lots of tears. Cameron is BB-splaining, and basically he's going to talk Riley right into self-eviction, to the point where today she was crying again in Cerie's arms. And like, I'm a bad girl. I'm a bad girl. Oh. And Cerie's like, you're good. It's okay. But Cameron has put so many ideas into her head now and made her believe that she somehow just completely effed up this HOH. Like, yeah, did Riley believe her own hype? Yeah. Did that Cool Kids Alliance, really get ahead of themselves? Is the other alliance playing a little too far ahead at times? Are people sharing too much information? For sure. But it's week 1. You had the easiest HOH in the history of HOHs. You got to give 2 players a gift and take them off the block. And then Heisem didn't even use the POV, so you didn't have to put anyone up. Why are you crying? Why are you crying? And then we have Kirsten. She's crying, obviously, because she can see the writing on the wall. She's starting to see it. And Cirie tonight was upfront with her and told her basically, I don't want to lie to you. I enjoy you as a person. I F with you, but I'm going with Miss Felicia.
Same today. Sorry. Today. Sorry.
It's me and Miss Felicia against the world, baby, And Izzy was there, obviously, because Izzy is Cerie's child. She has, decided that she no longer claims her mother, and Cirie is her mother. And so wherever there's a Cirie, there's a Izzy, and it's the shadow. It's her BB shadow. And Izzy's just like,
Cirie, where's my mommy?
I mean, Cameron just continues to be creepy with Riley specifically. His whole strategy with getting in with the other side of the house is basically an attempt to be Riley's sole protector. He wants to be the hero. Like, I can be your hero, baby. He is creating problems for Riley in her head so that he can go,
my sole purpose in this game is to make sure you're not misunderstood.
I mean, this is a man who said,
you need to hear me right now, Riley, when I tell you that the first thing tomorrow, you need to go to Miss Felicia and Cirie, pull them aside and show them your heart, because I'm your daddy. And you need to show them that you're not the big bad wolf. You're not the mean girl. We're not the cool kids club. We happen to just be in the same bedroom together and decided we were having fun.
I'm like, my dad has never said that to me.
And then you, Riley, effed up. You won the HOH. And we decided to try to make a thing out of the bedroom. No big deal. Daddy-daughter thing. Fun day.
It's really, it's cringy, you guys.
And he said, we had a lot of fun. So then we recruited 2 or 3 people for numbers and blew the whole thing up. Poorly executed. But you just know that what I'm doing now, I'm doing for you. I'm doing it for you, girl. Because I believe in you. And you effed up. And everyone in the house sees it. And I'm trying to get the target off you, girl. It's just me, Cameron. Your daddy. I'm trying to mitigate any responsibility that's on you. That's my sole purpose in this game now. I will be your hero, baby. I will take away your pain. I'm not attracted to you. You might be attracted to me. People think we're attracted to each other. Sure, no one said that. I said that. But, I'm taken, miss. I look at you like a daughter.
I'm just like, oh, sir, stop. You have a daughter. You know what? Women out in the world, we don't need random dudes we just met to raise us. We don't. We don't need that. And it's kind of, they had a conversation today that was real icky because, then Riley feels this, this is what he's doing. It's like a form, in my opinion, of manipulation. He's manipulating her into believing she needs him to save her. And he's playing, I think, whether unconsciously or consciously, on the fact that, she lost her father at a young age, and she brings it up in this conversation and is just like, I just appreciate you so much because I don't have a dad. And I'm like, oh my God, this is just not right. This has got to be against some kind of HR. Can somebody call this curly haired man into the DR and get him to stop? Because it's real creepy. You're not helping yourself shake off that serial killer label, sir. I'm just saying, allegedly. And everything I say is alleged, but everything I say is true, except for the parts that are false. Cerie's mad at the whole Cameron situation and how he has invited himself, and Red has invited people, Cameron basically, into the alliance they have. I mean, Cerie's pissed. She's just like, I am so tired. The first thing she said this morning was like, she pulled Izzy and Miss Felicia in the bathroom, and she's like, I am so over this whole situation. I mean, how are people inviting people into an alliance they just got into? That's a great point, Cerie. That is a great point. But they are inviting everyone, and they are mentioning it all. No one is keeping quiet. They're just talk. Cerie then said, how are you bringing somebody in a house you just got invited to? Okay, Cameron, you just got invited. Red, you barely. You're new too. You are so new here. And then, Cerie can't get over the fact that when they were trying to sell Cameron to the alliance, Red kept mentioning, well, I mean, Cameron just loves Bowie. Just loves Bowie. Bowie is his favorite. He loves Bowie. And Cerie's like, what? Well, you're talking to me though, not Bowie. So how does that help me that he loves Bowie? Does he like me? It's just been a whole mess. There's been tears. Cerie has cried. She cried with, Riley, who has cried a million times and been in the fetal position most of her HOH. God bless her. And, Kirsten obviously is seeing the writing on the wall. She's crying because she's, just getting the runaround from everyone. Jag is trying to smooth things over with people today. He tried to smooth things over. He's talking with Cerie and then Iggy, and he's like, just shit got weird. Shit got weird. And that Cool Kids Alliance, and Jag seen as a leader of that, as well as Riley. Some people are saying they hate him. Iggy has said, and I call her Iggy because, Cerie sometimes calls her Iggy. Iggy Izzy is basically like, I hate him. I hate those kids. I hate them. I hate them. I hate their house. I want to burn it down. Is that okay, Mom? And Cerie's like, let's just calm it down a little bit. Luke, who decided yesterday he was going to play the game. He was like, you know what? I only brought 2 pairs of jeans, but damn it, I'm going to play. He's throwing around the hate too. He hates the cool kids. He is mad at Jag. He is mad at Riley. He is mad at Matt. They had lied to him. They betrayed him. He thought they were friends. It has been 7 days, and he just woke up out of whatever weird vacation coma he was in. He still hasn't gotten many people's names right in the house. And then tonight on the feeds at approximately 1 a.m. Pacific, Luke is in the Have Not room with Jared, and they're talking about Kristen. Jared is starting to be like, I feel for this girl. Like, I feel for her. So as Jared is expressing how he feels, and he feels bad for Kirsten, then comes in Hisam and Corey. Luke starts talking to Corey, and he looks at Corey and he says, we were in the effing cheese room, neighbor. But instead of using neighbor, he used the N-word. And I had to I was like, excuse me, it's 1 a.m. Maybe I'm tired, but what happened? What's going on? And yeah, he said it. And then obviously the feed's cut. And he caught himself right away after he said it, obviously. And he's like, it wasn't what you thought. He told Jared, I was going to call him Narwhal. What? What? That is the worst recovery from using a racial slur I've ever heard, sir. And the look on Hisam's face, and then Corey, aka Cody, or whatever people are calling him today, is like, and then Hisam and Corey leave the Have Not Roam without spanking their booties with that boot, without kicking themselves in the butt. And that is when you can see that it starts to hit Luke, like what he said. And he's like, I'm meant to say narwhal. And then Jared immediately said, I don't effing care. And Luke went on to say, oh, it was a little slip of the tongue. Then Jared shared an anecdote about when he used to date a white woman. And he said, he's found that white people tend to get more uncomfortable in situations that should be uncomfortable for Black men. So Jared was much more dismissive of it, and he wanted to continue having the conversation he was having with Luke before Luke decided to drop a racial slur. But you can tell Luke was like, ugh. And he mentioned, I'm going to get in trouble. Oh, well, I've been in worse trouble, he said. Okay. Interesting. Those are just a couple of spoilers I wanted to share with you guys in this late night BB breakdown with Joleen. Let me know what you guys think, because knowing that this has happened, he has not, so far as I can tell, been called to the DR. I saw a tweet, and someone made a really good point, like that in BBUK, he would have been called to the DR immediately, and it would have been handled, which meaning he would have been evicted. They would have just opened that side door, like, oh, and you're going to walk through here and you're gone. Okay, bye-bye. See you never. But BBUS, what do you guys think? I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think there's going to be any repercussions for Luke using the N-word? Are they going to talk to him about it? Are other people in the house going to find out? Because as I know now, most people, I don't think anyone else knows besides the people that were in the room at the time. I assumed Hisam would go and tell, maybe like, I don't know, Izzy, Sari, somebody. He did not. Hisam did ultimately come back in the room, and they just continued to talk about Kirsten and how she feels and whether they feel bad that she's going or not. My take on Luke is he's irrationally upset. This guy's going to say more problematic things. This is my speculation with watching his behavior, how mad he is at the Matt and Jag and Riley. I'm like, this came out of nowhere. And so I already think this guy's a little bit irrational as it is. Add this to it, and we might have worse scenarios down the road. But that's just me. It's late, you guys. It's almost 3 a.m. here. So I'm going to wrap this up. But please sound off in the comments. Do you think Big Brother will do anything about this? Do you think anything should be done about this? I mean, it's only day 7 in the house, and we already have a white guy on BBUS saying the N-word. Not surprising, but also not acceptable. Smash that like on your way out. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I'll see you again after I sleep. Good night.